Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk Thinker, right? Out here in the lab in the wee hours of the morning, where I do what I do for you. I like it like this. When I hear the birds chirping, let's go. Got a good lesson for you today. Gonna be short and quick, but informative. Let's go. Right, listen, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message, message and story for life. I give life lessons and sometimes some book lessons also. So it's all about lessons. That's what I do for you. Let's go. I see you tuning in. Appreciate the numbers. Appreciate you doing what you do for me. That's what I do. What I do for you. We got a good thing going. Let's ride. Right Thinker's mission, and yeah, I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Hope it's working out for you. Right thinking is way of life through mental and spiritual disciplines daily will help guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission. That all you right thinkers do just that. Get to know yourself for yourself. That's my mission. I'm on it. Your job is to get on your mission to get it and know thyself. Let's go. Here's the question. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. Most people at this time of the morning, I'm the spiritual alarm clock. I'm here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers know that self. And to Maya, be true. You know how I feel about Maya. But today, I want to give you a quick lesson on right thinkers. Let's talk about what we call the Great Trinity. We know about the Trinity. I'm going to lay them out there for you, a few of them. I'm going to explain it to you right quick. Hopefully you get the message and get the lesson. It's going to be quick, but it's all about the Great Trinity. First of all, it starts with God. You got Amen, Ra, Ptah. Amen represents the hidden one. Ra represents that thing we see up in the sky, seen, and Ptah represents the physical form in time and space where the self-creator, he uttered himself into existence. Whenever we create something, and this is how man was created in God's image, not in the likeness, not in physical form. No, it's an ability to create from the mind. That's why he gave us the conscious. That's what makes you creative. The creative force is consciousness. That's God's calling card. That's the gift he gave to man. Let's get the lesson on. Creation manifests itself in what? Three aspects. I just told you. Amen, hidden, Ra, seen, Ptah, self-creator, man. Okay? This is the teachings of our ancient Egyptian God about God's statement. I was one, I became three. We called him the Nebuchadnezzar, the all-encompassing. I got a few pictures. You see him. He got everything. My man say he booted, he suited and booted and ready to go. Yeah. When you all-encompassing and you're all conscious, you're all omniscient, you're ready at all times. So you create something in your likeness and image to do your bidding. Here come man. I got no lesson about that. God created man, so man can create him. Another lesson. But right now, let's talk about the Trinity of him. Just a little more understanding, hopefully. Now, I was one, I became three, the Nebuchadnezzar, because everything is manifested from me. He don't have to tell you he's a jealous God. That's nonsense. When you're the one, you can prove that. So that's what he's doing time and time again. Now let's get the breakdown right quick. Now, the meaning of the all supreme being manifest as Amen Rapata, the Trinity. Now, in this teachings, Amen represents the witness, the witnessing, consciousness, knowing thyself. It's hidden. It can only be obtained. Understand that. He's saying, if I just stay hidden, nobody would know. Nobody get nothing. That's chaos, potential. But the noon, anything is possible, but nothing's going on. So he got to make something happen. So within himself, he said at the famous phrase, let there be light. Okay? That was a phrase that put him in position to oversee everything, aka the eye. I ain't got it on. The eye that sees all. We ain't getting to that, but yeah, the Son, S-U-N, is the only begotten Son of God. Yeah. Calm down. I ain't getting excited this morning. I ain't doing that. Day to my day. It's right thinking Thursday, so keep it calm. But get the lesson out. Okay. Now, I'm in the witness. This is why believers got to be knowers. Why? You can believe in God, but you got to become a witness. That means you know of him. So understand that concept. I'm in the hidden one, the witnessing, consciousness, knowing of thyself. Now, yes, now Ra, the Son, begotten, and I keep trying to make that point. Jesus Christ was not the only begotten Son of God. Try to break your bubble, Bible thumpers, but no, the Son is the only begotten. We ain't got but one. So get the concept and stop with the belief stuff and deal with facts and reality. Okay, let's go back to lesson. Another lesson there, but listen. Now, Ra represents what? The mind and the senses. Your thinking. Your, I keep telling you, the heart-mind coherence. Thinking and feeling. And when you got Ptah, that comes in represents what? Self-creation and matter and what? Time and space. And all physical manifestations. Ptah considered the craftsman. We gave Kunan the potter, the creator, but Ptah is the one that uttered himself into existence. Okay? Where we at? Where we at? Okay, so watch this. Now, so in reality, the Trinity owes its existence to what? The one supreme being. Again, still the one. Amen. After every prayer, that's what everybody give thanks to. Right thinking philosophy will teach you the realization of what? The underlying unity. Watch this. And always oneness behind the multiplicity of the great Trinity. It started with one. He tell you, I was one, then I became three. Trinity, get it? Now, everything is what? From the one. So they worship many gods, emanations of God. We respected and understood what that was about. Y'all the one who got confusion about God and his son. Another story. I'm moving on. That's that. Where we at down there? Okay, everything's always on one. Now, the oneness behind what? The multiplicity of the great Trinity. Everything is on one. Now, how to become God-like? With daily practice, right thing philosophy. Ancient times is called Maya, Shita Neta, Semi-Tawi. But there's a way for that to happen. That's the point. That's what I went and got. That's what I'm trying to teach and get across. My right thing philosophy will what? Give you profound insight, aka knowledge of the what? The true nature of the divine. I'm giving you the understanding of the hidden one. God, spiritual knowledge, God knowledge, teaching you how to get to him. My mission is to get you to God for yourself. I'm just going to point you in the right direction and tell you what to do. Follow the other brick road. Do what you need to do consciously. Okay. But watch this. I also teach you the way, again, to what? Discover your supreme self, aka God. The essence of all human beings, the spirit that's in it is from God. That makes us him. We just have to figure out. And he gave us the key, which is consciousness, to figure that out for ourselves with knowledge. Now, when you're the spiritual aspirant, right thinker, aka right thinker, now think you begin to what? Learn and more importantly, understand the underlying concepts behind creation. I give you the creation story for a reason. If you understand how things are done, you get a better perspective on things that's being taught to you about that. If you don't have a clue about like Masonic order, if you don't get the first degree, independence degree, you don't get the good foundation, you're going to be confused and lost on the other degrees. Why? Because you didn't get the foundation right. The foundation is understanding and knowing what it is you're about to partake in. So you put your study time in, you perfect that first degree. You can't get another degree until you show proficiency in that degree. You can't get promoted in school until you pass the course. So it's all about life process. Everybody has the opportunity to do and be their best selves. So stop with that. Well, it's for us, it's for them. No, it's for mankind. Understand that. So yeah, knowledge should be taught and obtained by anyone. When you understand creation, meaning the all-encompassing, again, all consciousness, aka Amen Ra Ptah, that is the identity of what the senses and the mind that controls the physical body or the physical universe, the physical universe. And with this knowledge of the supreme spirit that's in you, you will begin to turn away. Watch this, from all the worldly possessions of the ignorant people or the ordinary human existence, just here for the monetary things and to discover your higher spiritual self within and to know thyself. If you don't get knowledge of self, if you don't become enlightened, you're just going to go through life wanting, desiring things monetarily, suit your needs, sexually, physically, whatever it is, but you're not raising your consciousness to know thyself, to become a better person with conscious and knowledge of your higher self. If you just live on the third level, just getting by, just that's what that's about. So they got to raise the consciousness level. Masonic order, when you get to 30 degrees, you're just the master of you. You ain't did nothing else. You got to raise it up now. Now that you know you, raise your conscious level to become a better you. That's the concept. Excuse me. Taught it for years. Where we at? Okay, now down here where it said, okay, okay. Now, higher spiritual consciousness is gained when you put in study time and learn the spiritual truths and then live them in your daily life. It don't mean nothing to learn something and don't use it. What you getting it for? All right, let's talk gods. The cities of the worship for each god. Now, we had religion in ancient Egyptian revolved around four major trinities of God and goddesses. Every area had their own concept, like we do now. We have 42 districts. 42 districts had their own concepts and views, however they wanted to do it. Now, let's go with Amun. He was worshipped in the city of Thebes, or Waset. Again, you hear the two names, one is the Egyptian name and one the Greeks gave us. So yeah, you're gonna get that. Anu was worshipped in the city of Thebes. You had Amun, you had Mut, his wife, and you had their son, which was Khonsu, considered the moon god. Another story with that, another whole concept. But when we get into difference, I'll break that down for you then. Then you got Ra. He was worshipped in the city of Anu. Okay, they called that the city of the sun. Why? Because they worship Ra. So, okay, some of it is rhetorical, but it's understandable once you start studying and understanding. So everybody had a different God concept, but it's always the same thing. The Trinity for Ra was you got excuse me, Ra had his mate, Ra. You don't hear about that female aspect, but no, the moon is his counterpart. So yeah, but they studied the sun god, and pretty much they studied the Trinity of Asar, Aset, and Haru. Okay, they worship Ra, the sun god. Then next we got Ptah. The city that worshiped him was called Hecapata, the city of the sun. Again, sun worshippers. Everybody understood the sun was the life giver. It wasn't God. They understood that. Only begotten Son of God. So they knew God and the Son was not the same. Hope you get the concept. Now, Ptah studied down. He was married to Sekhmet. His son was Nefertim. Nefertim, the one sitting on the lotus plant with his mouth, the finger to his mouth. Again, we'll go over them as I take you through each one. Last one, you got Asar. The city will worship him, but Abydos, and that is Abdul. The most famous trinity of all was the Asar, Aset, and Haru. Why? Because it gave every aspect of life that you're going to have to go through and deal with. So it was very educational. That's the study of wisdom. That's knowledge. Because everything you're going to need to know is in the story of Asar Aset. Everything represents something about you. The story is about you. Okay? And remember, Asar or Set and Haru occupy the same body. That's you. And you got to conquer yourself. The enemy ain't outside, it's inside you. So wake up, know thyself, conquer that enemy, defeat Haru, become your best self. That's what right thing philosophy wants you to do. I got more for you. Let me back.